Wow. Hi everyone, today we are doing one of my favorite types of videos to watch and obviously one of my favorite things to do. Today I'm bringing you my birthday book haul. My birthday was on the 8th and I usually just wait and get like 2 or 3 books over time and as I find myself wanting them instead of getting them all at once. But this time I thought I would get as many books as I could. Mind you, this is not a 20 plus book haul. I was able to get 7 books. I wanted to do a whole strategy where either I got the ones that I wanted to prioritize because they're the ones I want to read more, or the ones that were cheaper on my wish list because then I could get more. But it ended up being a mix. So we're gonna go through them now. The first one I wasn't sure about because it came out relatively recently and I kind of wanted to wait to see if it would go down in price. But I decided to just get it because I just read the first 3 books and I don't think I can wait that much longer for this one. And that is Reckless by Elsie Silver. To all of you who got me into the Chestnut Spring series, you did your job. Because here I am. I just bought the 3 books, read them already, and now I have this one. Also, I love this cover. This is the cutest thing I've seen in the covers. This is probably my favorite, though I think it might fight with the cover for Hopeless, which is the 5th book. Anyway, point is, I couldn't wait to get this one, so I got it. Next up is one that I've seen recently because I follow the author and I actually wanted to wait until it was December because this book gives me Christmas rom-com vibes and I honestly don't know much about it or about the 2 other books because it's a trilogy. So I decided to get the first one, and that is Love Like Farms. I think the covers for these books are so cute and I just wanted to get the first one to see if I liked it or not and see if I wanted to pick up the other ones. I like the premise. It seems like a really cute romance, so I just wanted to pick it up. Also, I've heard and seen quotes of this, and you know the way to get to me is with aesthetic videos and quotes, so. Wow. Next up is the first book in The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. The reason I got this is because I've heard so many people talking about it recently and talk about how good it is and how much they've enjoyed it. And I also read The Inheritance Games already and I liked that kind of mystery where it's not so much suspense as it is the rush of finding the next clue and the next mystery. I really like the way she did the mystery plot in The Inheritance Games. So I really want to read this. I bought only the first one because I wanted to be responsible and see if I liked the first one and then decide if I want to continue. But I've heard so much about this, so I can't wait to start. Next up are 2 books I am really excited about because I've read the first 3 and these 2 were the ones I was missing to complete the series, though there's a 6th book, but it hasn't come out yet. But for the ones that have been published, these 2 were the ones that I was missing. I was kind of nervous to get them, but also excited because one of the books from this author is probably one of my top reads of this year. And so I was kind of nervous to see how I would feel about these 2, the rest of the series in general. The books I'm talking about are part of the Darkverse series. I was missing the 4th and 5th book. So the Finisher, which is the 4th book, and The Annihilator, which is the 5th book. I also decided to get them because I am part of a Facebook group and I do follow the author on Instagram, and I don't know how I've been able to avoid spoilers so far, but I have, which is why I wanted to get them and read them as soon as possible so that I can catch up with the series and I can be ready for whenever the 6th book is going to be released. I also have heard so much about the couples in these 2 books, so I really want to read about them. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that The Reaper, which is the 2nd book in the Darkverse series, is one of my top reads of this year probably, and it was such a good surprise. I truly wasn't expecting to love that book as much as I did, and I thought about that couple for months. Like, I still today think about Tristan and Morana. I'm hoping to feel the same way with the rest of the series. Finally, the last 2 books I got are also part of the same series. I think one is a novella. The last 2 books I got are The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King and 6 Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadband. These are the novella and the 2nd book. from The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I forgot how the series is called, like the trilogy or duology. I really wanted to get these because I think they are going to be traditionally published, and I don't know how much is going to change in the cover or spines of the books, but I did have the first one gifted to me a while ago, and I think the author said that these versions were going to be out of print and then the new ones wouldn't be available until December. And obviously I want my books to match and I want to continue reading it, so I decided to get them too before that happened. I am expecting more politics in this one, and I kind of like that in some fantasy books, though I hope it doesn't overshadow the plot or the characters, which is what I am more interested in. I'm also interested in the novella because I think the characters in here are not mentioned in the first book. So I think it'd be really interesting to know how it connects to the series overall. Also not shown here or mentioned because I wasn't sure if I was gonna get it until today. I am gonna pre-order. That is what is now probably my most anticipated read of this year, and that is King of Greed by Anna Huang. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I will do so as soon as I finish this video because I can't wait for that book, and I need to have that book the day it releases. Like, it needs to be in my hands. I cannot wait for Dominic and Alessandra. Again, you've heard it before. I'm sure you're tired of it, but I can't wait for them. They have not left my mind since I finished King of Pride, much less now that Anna Huang released a sneak peek, and she released it on my birthday. If that was not the perfect gift, I don't know what was. And now I can't get enough of them. I can't get them off my mind, and so I need to have that book the day it comes out, because otherwise I will see people getting their copies and I won't be able to think straight. So there you go. That's the last book I am technically getting for my birthday. I didn't get it on my birthday, but it's technically a birthday gift still. I also wanted to do that because my favorite number is 8, and I realized after I bought the books that I was only able to get 7, and for some reason that bothered me because then I thought that I could have gotten 8 for my favorite number and for my birthday. So now we're getting 8. These are the books that I got for my birthday. I hope you can see them all. Let me know if you have any suggestions on where I should start. I can't decide. All of them are priority. Like, all of them are part of the books that I wanted to read as soon as I could and get as soon as I could because of how much I was seeing of them, or because I had read the other books in the series. So let me know which one you'd like me to start with, and let me know if you've read any of these and what your thoughts are on them, even if you didn't like them. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.